General Hospital spoilers tease that one of the new obsessions in Port Charles involves the unfolding story of Sonny and Jason as these two powerful men face off against Salisky, a mysterious assassin causing trouble for them. In the past, these two close friends always shared a common goal of protecting their families and legacies, but this time, they are acting on different motives. The tense confrontation in Toronto has placed Sonny and Jason at opposite extremes. Jason, with his humble nature and desire for the truth, wants to extract information from Salisky to better understand the mysterious enemy threatening their lives. He knows that every misstep could lead to unforeseen consequences, and learning the truth will help them prevent the next attack more effectively. Jason has always believed that obtaining information from Salisky is the key to solving the situation. He thinks that if they know who the enemy truly is, they can proactively defend themselves and protect their loved ones. Each time Sonny makes quick and decisive decisions, Jason worries about the potential risks and wants to find a different approach. On the other hand, Sonny is acting with a different goal. After years of dealing with enemies targeting him and his family, Sonny has become a calculating man, ready for revenge. He wants to eliminate Salisky as a way to protect what matters most to him, despite the potential risks involved. Salisky is just a pawn in the bigger game, Sonny tells Jason. We don't need to know who he is or who he works for. As long as we eliminate him, we'll stop the next attack. The growing tension between these two friends stems from their conflicting views, unable to find common ground. Jason worries that killing Salisky without gathering information could push them into a deadlock, while Sonny believes that eliminating the enemy is the safest way to ensure the safety of his loved ones. We can't let Salisky survive and continue to harm our family, Sonny says. We need to act quickly and decisively. Both understand that this confrontation will determine the next direction in their battle. If they can't extract information from Salisky, Jason will feel disappointed at the loss of a valuable opportunity, while Sonny will feel safer knowing a dangerous enemy has been eliminated. As the situation continues to unfold, no one can be sure whether Sonny and Jason will be able to reach an agreement. The tension between the two is escalating, and only time will tell whether they can overcome this conflict to continue the dangerous adventure ahead of them. Meanwhile, Salisky is also contemplating his actions. Despite knowing he's in a tight spot, he remains determined not to reveal the identity of his client, as doing so could lead to betrayal and cost him his life. Salisky understands that this war isn't just about taking him down, but also about understanding the criminal network behind him. He decides to make one last play, find a way to escape or create a major surprise to get out of this tough situation. As the tension continues to rise, the standoff between Sonny, Jason, and Salisky is turning into an all-out, no-holds-barred battle where each side is willing to do whatever it takes to achieve their goals. The only certainty is that this war will not end without significant consequences, and Port Charles will face profound changes in the coming months. A new shock shakes Port Charles when, just before taking his last breath, Salisky manages to reveal the identity of the mastermind behind him, information that stuns both Sonny and Jason. Salisky's final words, secretly recorded by a listening device Jason had cleverly planted, point to a powerful and respected figure in the community, someone both of them know and once trusted. WSB Director, Jack Brennan. This revelation not only answers the question of who has been targeting Sonny, but also raises a whole new set of alarming questions about Brennan's motives. His ultimate goal, and the extent of his infiltration into both government and private organizations in Port Charles. This revelation adds a crazy new layer to the entire situation. It turns out that Brennan is not just a powerful, influential person, but also a cunning traitor who has used his position to carry out a secret agenda. This horrifying truth prompts Jason to act immediately. He knows that to protect Sam, Dex, and get revenge for Michael, who was harmed by Brennan in the past, he needs to expose Brennan and bring him to justice, no easy task when dealing with someone with such influence and power. The insanity of the situation grows as Jason realizes that the people he has trusted and relied on over the years may have been manipulated or controlled by Brennan, turning them into pawns in a much larger game. Jason's new course of action, a mission of revenge and protection, requires him to reconsider everything he's known and trusted, while also collaborating with people he may have once distrusted. He needs to build a secret alliance, gather irrefutable evidence, and expose Brennan before he can cause further harm to those he loves and the city he swore to protect. While Jason plans his revenge and exposes the truth, Sonny is also grappling with conflicting emotions. On one hand, he is furious and wants to take revenge on Brennan for targeting his family. On the other hand, he feels betrayed and confused by the fact that someone he once trusted could act so deviously. This shift has made Sonny more unpredictable, acting with a new aggression that even Jason must be wary of. As Jason and Sonny prepare for the upcoming battle against Brennan, Port Charles stands on the edge of a major conflict, a war that could shake the city to its core and expose the dark secrets long hidden beneath its glossy exterior. Both will face far greater challenges than before, from seeking out clues to taking down an enemy who not only wields power but also has deep connections within the legal and governmental systems. With his experience, Jason has begun contacting his old allies, those who have access to information Brennan would never expect. At the same time, he is gathering legal evidence, from secret financial records to encrypted recordings of Brennan's conversations, all of which could help prove his crimes. Meanwhile, Sonny has reached out to Carly and Michael to update them on the new situation. They will need to prepare for an all-out war while protecting their family and loved ones from any attacks by Brennan. This situation has placed the Corinthos family on high alert, with multiple bodyguards assigned to protect each family member. As the pieces on the chessboard begin to move, the question remains: who will be the final victor, and who will pay the price for the crimes committed? Port Charles awaits a historic event, where the line between justice and politics will be tested harshly. In the shadows of this confrontation, some unlikely players are starting to make their moves. Curtis Ashford, with his long history with Jordan and his previous work at the WSB, is quietly investigating Brennan. He has noticed suspicious signs in Brennan's use of WSB resources and believes he can find enough evidence to take Brennan down. Meanwhile, Stella Henry, Jordan's mother, is also beginning to show special interest in this situation. She realizes that the battle against Brennan is not just about revenge, but also a lesson in integrity and fairness, values she has always hoped Jordan and the rest of her family would never forget. The situation is growing increasingly complex, not just revolving around Jason and Sonny's battle but also involving many other characters in the city. A big question looms: can they form a strong enough alliance to take down Brennan? Or will he find a way to escape justice once again? Sonny Corinthos is facing a dire situation after being arrested in Toronto following the killing of Salisky. This incident not only places Sonny in a fierce legal battle but also complicates his health situation. New evidence regarding Sonny's heart condition, which had been under control with the help of medical professionals, is now becoming a more serious issue than ever. His weakened health could affect his ability to protect himself while in custody, making him an easy target for those who wish to harm him. Meanwhile, the mission to rescue Sonny has become Jason's top priority. Jason knows that Sonny's legal fight will not only involve a charge of murder but also proving that the situation unfolded under reasonable self-defense. However, with Sonny's health deteriorating, Jason realizes that his task is not just to break Sonny out of prison but also to ensure he gets the medical treatment he urgently needs. Jason has already begun devising a detailed plan to rescue Sonny, including contacting old allies in Toronto and gathering information on the security measures surrounding Sonny. The big question of whether Jason can carry out this rescue alone remains, especially as he faces tight coordination between the Toronto police and other law enforcement agencies. The relationship between Jason and Sonny is becoming even deeper in this situation. Jason wants to rescue Sonny not only for revenge against those who wronged him but also because of the friendship and respect they've built over the years. Jason knows this will be a difficult and dangerous mission, but he is willing to do anything to protect Sonny. As the rescue is being planned, Jason has contacted Carly and Michael to inform them of the situation. Both are ready to help, but they also realize that the upcoming battle will not just be about rescuing Sonny. It will also involve protecting the entire Corinthos family from enemies waiting for the right moment to strike. A new shock awaits on the horizon as Jason prepares to face unprecedented challenges. Not only does he have to rescue Sunny, but he also needs to ensure Brennan's attacks do not continue to affect Sam, Dex, and other loved ones. This battle will be one of the biggest in Port Charles's history, with more fronts opening and more people involved than ever before. Meanwhile, Sunny's health situation remains a critical factor. Doctors in Toronto are working day and night to stabilize his heart condition, but with the level of stress and anxiety Sunny is experiencing, the situation could worsen at any time. This is not just a fight for Sunny's life but also for his dignity and freedom. Jason, with his reckless nature and determination, will not stop until Sunny is rescued and those responsible are dealt with. But can he do this before it's too late? The answer will unfold as this dramatic rescue continues, sending Port Charles into a whirlwind of surprises and dramatic twists never seen before. As the situation in Port Charles continues to escalate, Jason and Sunny have yet to achieve the results they hoped for in dealing with Salisky. A new obsession is emerging as one of the latest crazy developments is shaking the entire story. This powerful duo is facing unforeseen challenges, and their approaches to the problem are becoming significantly different. Jason, with his humble nature and desire to uncover the truth, wants to continue investigating and find evidence to expose the real enemy behind Salisky. He believes that by clarifying the situation, they can prevent future attacks and effectively protect their loved ones. Jason understands that Brennan's threat is not just about Salisky but also about a bigger conspiracy that could affect many people in Port Charles. On the other hand, Sunny's approach is more calculated. After learning that Salisky had been captured, Sunny wants to act quickly and decisively. He not only wants to eliminate Salisky but also wants to secure his family's safety at all costs, regardless of the potential risks. The relationship between Sunny and Jason is beginning to strain due to these differing viewpoints. Sunny argues that if they don't act swiftly, Brennan will continue to endanger their loved ones. He believes that eliminating Brennan is the only way to ensure the safety of the Corinthos and Morgan families, who have already suffered much tragedy in the past. The new shock is rising as both men realize they cannot wait any longer and must act immediately to protect what is most important to them. But the way they carry out their actions is on opposite ends of the spectrum. Jason wants to continue investigating and gathering information, while Sunny wants to take bold and decisive action. The tension between the two close friends is increasing as each believes their approach is the right one. Jason feels Sunny is too hasty and reckless, while Sunny believes Jason is too slow and indecisive. Neither wants to give up their viewpoint, creating an intense ideological conflict that neither is willing to back down from. Meanwhile, Brennan, the mysterious enemy revealed by Salisky before his death, is continuing to pull the strings from behind the scenes. Brennan understands the tension between Jason and Sunny, and he is waiting for the right moment to strike, knowing that this division will make their battle easier. Brennan has set up a network of spies to track every move Jason and Sunny make, ready to exploit any mistakes they make. He has prepared a complex plan to take both down, making them easier opponents in the power struggle unfolding in Port Charles. The events taking place are not only causing tension in Port Charles but are also shifting the power dynamics within the city. Both Jason and Sunny realize that they need to unite against their enemy, but the differences in their approaches are making that more difficult than ever before. When the situation cannot be solved by compromise, a big confrontation looms on the horizon. Will Jason and Sunny be able to overcome their differences and work together to protect what they hold dear? Or will the situation become too complicated, marking the end of a long-lasting friendship? The answer will be revealed as this storm hits Port Charles, throwing the entire city into an unprecedented state of emergency. In the shadows of this confrontation, Carly and Michael are preparing for a strong counterattack. Both believe that Brennan is not only targeting Sunny but also trying to destroy the entire Corinthos family from within. They've begun building a secret alliance with old and new allies, ready to face Brennan and protect their family's legacy. Meanwhile, Sam and Dex are facing their own challenges. Both are still recovering from Brennan's recent attack, but they know they can't just stay still. They begin gathering information and looking for clues to help Jason and Sunny in their fight against Brennan. The situation is becoming increasingly complex. Not just revolving around Jason and Sunny's battle but involving many other characters in Port Charles. Will they be able to overcome the challenges and defeat Brennan? Or will the situation spiral out of control, causing the whole city to pay the price? The answer can only be revealed as the next developments of the story unfold.